What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Here I am, joined by my two co-hosts. We're going to be talking about our way too early running back rankings.
So we're going to go over Joseph's top 12 running backs. These are all the RB1s. Yes. Me and Cameron are going to be here. We're going to give our commentary. Maybe we'll to change. Maybe number 6 should be actually number 7.
Yeah. So my top 12.
Number one. The number one pick. So you're saying this guy should be the number one pick?
I'm saying Derrick Henry should be the first running back.
Already debatable.
Okay. You see, but this next player.
Let's get through the list and then
wait. No.
Why do you have Derrick?
Yeah. Let's explanation, please.
We can't deny that Derrick Henry is one of the best running backs when he's healthy.
The best running back when he's healthy. I would debate that.
Easily,
There's nobody who has been dominant to the level of Derrick Henry in the way that Derrick Henry has been dominant. And so, yes, I would agree with that.
No.
Like, my note literally right here is, long story short, he's unstoppable when he's 100% healthy. And that is the damn truth.
When he was healthy this season, he was the RB1.
Yes.
He was the best player in fantasy football when he was healthy.
By a landslide. Jonathan Taylor, who is actually number 2 on my list.
Okay, number 2, Jonathan Taylor.
I wanted to mention that he could go number 1 just based off of last season. He had 1,810 rushing yards, which was almost 600 yards more than anybody.
He seems to be, at this point, the safest
option.
The safest.
Like I was saying, Derrick Henry is number 1 based on his ability to break tackles, score touchdowns, red zone threats.
So look,
and
this is the argument for him. This is the argument right here. Jonathan Taylor is a more complete running back than Derrick Henry.
I'd agree.
But Derrick Henry, at his one thing, pounding the ball down your throat, he's unstoppable, and he's just so dominant at that.
So, with that being said, number 3. Christian McCaffrey.
Christian McCaffrey, number 3. Okay. This is another guy. Christian McCaffrey, when he's healthy, has an argument to be the best running back, I would say.
Yes.
He has an argument.
He has an argument just based off of his receiving / rushing ability.
Some would say the strongest.
The strongest,
Move
yeah.
on.
It's debatable.
CMC is, I literally have it right here. This pick could either make your team a contender or hurt you in ways that you couldn't imagine. CMC at number 3. Austin Eckler at number 4.
Okay, number 4, Austin Eckler. So this is actually what I was telling Joseph.
I actually don't mind that.
Off camera, I was telling you number 3 to me. The top 3 are solidified. We know who the top 3 are. Mm-hmm. Number 4 could kind of go either way. I'm liking Austin Eckler.
I do like Austin Eckler. Yes.
I like Austin Eckler because of his receiving.
Yeah, I was just about to say. Yeah, this guy's always killing it receiving out of the backfield.
So he had the 5th most touchdowns last season with 12.
Yes.
The only thing that I had a little bit of a knock on was that he didn't have 1,000 yards rushing.
No.
He was 800. He had 890, which was he was a little short.
But you also got to remember what team he's on and who his quarterback
is. They're throwing the ball.
Yeah, they're airing it out. Like Justin Herbert. Every time I look, Herbert's throwing the ball 40 times a game.
Did not have 1,000 yards rushing, but that can be because of the Chargers scheme. Yeah, that's what I wrote down. And at number 5, we have Dalvin Cook /
Dalvin Cook.
Yes. I want to say / Alexander Madison. Okay. I want to make sure that this is included because if you draft Dalvin Cook, you have to make sure that you draft the handcuff immediately after. Alexander Madison is necessary if you have Dalvin Cook.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I feel like Dalvin Cook, he's a great running back.
Indeed.
And he tends to have a lot of touchdowns just based on his speed because of his break-off speed. But the same could be said for Alexander Madison, who's a great back as well. And if you throw him into the same spot as Dalvin Cook, he produces fast.
This is the thing. Every single season, it feels like Dalvin Cook misses a couple games, and Alexander Madison steps in and is an RB1.
Exactly. At number 6, we have Alvin Kamara.
So
he slid down my list.
He slid down a little bit in recent years, but we know who Alvin Kamara is. We know exactly. He's consistent.
When is he going to play? Is he going to get suspended?
I've seen that. Yeah, I completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
But yes.
And is Michael Thomas? Michael Thomas
should be back.
And that helps. That
does. So Alvin Kamara, besides his little off-season thingies, whatever you want to call that thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know how to really look at it. There's a chance that he'll miss some games, and it's that would put him further down the list if you were to ask me. If he would miss games. But
Just based off ability and what you're going to get from him.
Well, the biggest thing in fantasy football is availability. You want players who are the most available at all times. And at number 7, we have one Najee
Harris.
Not going to lie, I thought he'd be higher.
He could take a big second-year jump.
Yeah,
I'd say Alvin Kamara and Najee Harris are interchangeable in this list.
Yeah.
I like Najee because they don't have a whole lot of depth behind him. Let's be real.
He is going to be the offense next season.
He is the offense.
He is going to be the offense next season.
The reason he's so high is just based on the amount of touches that he's going to get per game. Like, he's almost guaranteed 20 touches.
Dude, this past year, he was, like, the most reliable running back.
Yes, he was very consistent.
Every single game, 15 points,
and he was
16
available.
points.
And he was always there.
And he was, he never got hurt.
At number 8, one Joe Mixon.
Yep, he came on really strong this year.
He did,
especially towards the end.
He was a lot more available this season as well.
Yes.
I'll give that to him.
Yes,
he was there. I don't think he missed a whole lot of games this year.
No,
if any, maybe 1 or 2.
They also don't have much depth behind him either.
No,
they have like Samaje Perine.
Samaje Perine is a strict short down back because he's so big.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's not going to be able to break off a big run.
No, he's not.
That's what Joe Mixon is for.
Yeah, he's not going to break off a Saquon type run.
Exactly.
At number 9, we have one Javonte Williams.
Okay, I would argue
that he could be a little higher. Number 8.
Realistically, it depends on how the offseason plays out.
Yeah.
Because Melvin Gordon could possibly still return.
I don't know about it.
I don't think it's happening either.
I don't think it's happening.
I think the Broncos are moving on.
Yeah, I believe
it would make sense for them to move on. Yeah. But another thing that I've heard is the Broncos taking a sort of mid-round running back.
Possibly.
Yeah. 4th, 5th round, take a running back. In recent years, for the last 3 or 4 years, they've always had this committee.
Yeah.
First it was Philip Lindsay and Melvin. Mm-hmm. Then it was Javonte and Melvin. They've always had a committee.
Yeah.
Their new head coach is Nathaniel Hackett. He was the offensive coordinator for the Packers.
Yep.
And the Packers ran a committee.
Run by committee.
They've ran by committee the last few years when it was Aaron Jones and Jamal Williams.
Yeah.
Then A.J. Dillon and Aaron Jones. So, there's a good chance we might see another running
back.
But
the thing is with Javonte...
if he has the job to himself, I could realistically see him finishing 4th outside those top 3. I think he's that good of a player. If he is the bell cow running back for this team, then imagine that.
That puts him over.
Exactly.
Like, realistically speaking.
Over Joe Mixon, but over Najee?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
That's hard. I don't know, dude. I like
I'm
Najee.
saying if everything goes the best that it can.
Yeah.
Javonte Williams, the bell cow running back for this team. Russell Wilson is their quarterback.
True.
Yeah.
We also saw how he was used when Melvin Gordon was out last year.
True.
Yes.
We saw how he was used, and we saw the results.
We did.
Mm-hmm. See, more so last season, we saw the potential and we saw the flashes here and there, but he wasn't given the opportunity until Melvin Gordon was out for those weeks.
Yes.
And then we saw the results happen.
Number 10.
If
there's any player that, for you it's Javonte, but if I think there's any player that can really take a humongous jump, it's one DeAndre Swift.
Ooh, okay, yes.
I think DeAndre Swift could 100% be a top 5 running back this year. I like DeAndre Swift because we seen him last season. He was dealing with some injuries, but he was the bright spot for the Lions in most of their games. Like, if nothing was going for them, DeAndre Swift was most likely going. He seemed like he was really locked in for Detroit, bro. They were playing him.
He was really good last year.
And they were giving him reps. And when you're on a lackluster team...
And Jared Goff is your quarterback. Let's not forget that.
Yeah, Jared Goff is your quarterback.
Yeah, indeed.
And check downs to my boy DeAndre Swift.
Yeah.
Check downs.
So I think DeAndre Swift on the lackluster team that he's on is sort of like
the focal point.
A focal point.
Yes.
And he should be getting a good amount of points.
Yes.
Just based on the reps that he's going to get. And I feel like he really could take a humongous jump this season.
Yeah, I agree.
And then we have...
And he's really versatile, but number 11.
Leonard Fournette. Lenny.
Okay. Rojo is gone.
Rojo is gone. Mm-hmm. No more Rojo. Yeah, I feel like he's like that player that is always going to be there in that mid-draft process.
Oh, yeah.
He's always going to be there. And, he's a little pick-me-up. He'll give you, like, a big boost in points sometimes.
He was fairly consistent last year, too.
Yeah. And then when you have big Thomas Brady...
Oh, yeah.
You better expect that Lenny is going to be getting some touches.
Yeah, he's going to be getting a lot of touches. We've seen some crazy games from him.
We have.
We've seen last season he had I want to say it was 40 points.
Yeah.
45.
He had one. He had one of those games.
Yeah, he had one of those.
Indeed.
He had a Sammy Watkins week 1 type week.
Facts.
Yeah.
Trust me, I know.
Sammy Watkins week 1 is different.
Shall we move into number 12?
Number 12, last
final
one.
Yeah.
One Antonio Gibson.
Antonio Gibson. Okay. I really like Antonio Gibson. One of my favorite football players.
I like him. He pissed me off a lot last year.
He pissed me off.
But I'm hoping he can turn the tables a little bit. We just need him to stay
talking about
healthy.
this the other day.
Yeah.
The Commanders have it together. They have it. They just need to piece it together.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Put the pieces together, and they can be a good football team. And Antonio Gibson, for sure,
I can benefit off of that.
Yeah. Carson Wentz, franchise guy.
Franchise guy.
For sure.
Not
he
the
said
problem.
for sure.
For sure. Not the problem.
Yeah.
Just don't make him play against
Jacksonville when you desperately need a victory.
Okay, so now that we've made it to the end of this list,
I
have a player that I think should be on here, and I think you snubbed him.
Who?
James Conner.
And Nick Chubb.
Oh, Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb, yeah, I would agree. I think both those guys should for sure be on this.
So if we're thinking about James Conner, I could see him number 9.
Yeah, anywhere between 9 to 12, I could see James Conner.
He's interchangeable, flexible. He's in there. Nick Chubb,
I think he's for sure a snub.
Dude, where would you put him? 7?
Okay, so
8?
If he could go that high, then he needs to be on the list.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
I guess I snubbed him.
I want Nick Chubb. Okay, so I would personally, from your list, I would take off Fournette.
Yeah.
And substitute him in with one of those other guys, and then
James Conner.
Yeah. And then my other one, who else would I take off? Because somebody has to be taken off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say
it
Antonio
would be
Gibson.
Gibson or Swift to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mess with
Probably
Swift,
Gibson.
But definitely Gibson. I could change.
So yeah, that would be my list. My list would be similar to yours. Maybe some of the ranks would be interchanged, but that's all interchangeable already.
But don't worry, we'll have...
Oh yeah, we're going to be doing this for like every position.
Yeah, we'll do this for every position.
Way too early rankings. So this was our way too early running back rankings.
Yep.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you go down below, like this video, subscribe to ENT Fantasy Football, tell us what you think. Who are you taking with the number 1 pick if you have it this year?
Yeah.
This is the first year. It's kind of a debate.
I want to go down the list one more time.
Okay.
Number 1 pick. Running back.
Christian McCaffrey.
Really?
Christian McCaffrey,
Okay.
number 1.
I'm going with the king.
I'm going to go with Derrick Henry as well. I'm sure if we had another person, I'm sure they would have said Jonathan Taylor.
Exactly.
And I think that's how close it is this year.
It's indecisive.
I haven't seen any clear breakout for number 1, if you ask me. So it's really a toss-up.
So, yep.
But thank you guys for watching.
Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys have a great day. We're out of here.